vision of creation. God does not destroy us, who He has created on this earth at this time. This is not what He's about right now. Now, there will be a time. Oh, there will. But right now, God does not cause disease. He does not cause divorce. He does not cause destruction. Because God is asymmetrical to it. And let's have some help.
Use the pulpit line behind you on the table.
You see, the thing is, there is one person who is not asymmetrical, and his name is Satan. He is the one who causes destruction, disease, sin, and we take part in it with him. The Bible says that God does not tempt anyone, but us who, convicted in our own hearts, are tempted and fall into sin. And we, on our own doing, cause destruction along with Satan. Now, this is the thing, though. What's confusing to me as a pastor is that when we see destruction, divorce, sin, children leaving, horrible things happen, relationship disappointments occur that seem to divide and rip. Oh, it happens in the world, and we somehow can make do with it, right? It's, well, the world's out to get you. It's going to happen out there, but a big one. When it happens in the four walls of this place, or where, quote-unquote, people are Christian, it gets confusing to me. It shouldn't happen with Christians. Suffering doesn't happen with Christians. Oh, yeah, I came to this church expecting people to love me, to greet me kindly, to treat me fairly. But when it happens in the church, something seems to shift. It's like we have a different idea. We expect it differently. This morning, I hope when you leave here, two things are extremely certain to you. Number one, don't be surprised that suffering happens, especially within the four walls of a church. And number two, that in the midst of suffering, the mature person, like Christ, can never find happiness in a contract. Ravi Zacharias, in his great book, Has Christianity Failed You?, writes the following. In the end, rather than it being Christianity that has failed you, could it be that we will be startled to find out that it is the church that has failed and not Christ? You see, so many times people will point a finger at Christianity and say, you and your God, your things, He's messed everything up. But could it rather instead be that the church, and when the Bible uses church, ecclesia, it is simply a conglomeration of people. The people have let us down. That people are not mature as they should be, maybe. Now see, the thing is, the problem is that sometimes the only picture of God, of Christ, is from the church. And when the church fails us, which is made up of people, then it's as if God has failed us. I just heard someone say a while ago, yeah, that person was really nasty to me in the church. So nasty, so wrongfully treated, I left. I don't want to have anything to do with that place. I was here. Thankfully, that person is back. But this is not uncommon. It's not uncommon for people not to show up in church for months, years on end for being treated wrongfully or had an altercation with someone. The pastor